first.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the sixth session of Manthan, and I'm very glad to announce few details today before we begin the session. We have certain huge announcements to make. So the first thing is that we are proud to announce the AGM on 25th of June in our Delhi office. So please, it's an open invite for everyone to be there. Ensure your participation is there. And the second announcement, which is I'm pretty glad to announce that our Delhi Dynamic Club and our chapter meet, which is happening on every second Saturday. Fourth Saturday. That's happening pretty good, and the kind of response that we have got is tremendous, right? So ensure that you are also part of it on 24th of June. And the third thing that I would like to announce, that is that we are celebrating our Environment Day. So we are also planning. So what you can do is if you are planting a tree, please share your pic to Anubha ma'am, and they'll be part. We'll make that entire poster wherein you will be included in that, and also please try and participate in that. Okay. So today we have a new panelist with us, Mahipal Singh ji and Ramakan ji, and a new moderator with us. So Prabhav Jain is the new moderator, and today I would like to introduce Prabhav because he has got more than 10 years of experience specifically into instructional designing, training, and also he's a theater person. So I don't want to take much time of his, and thank you so much for joining, Prabhav, and over to you, Prabhav.
Thank you so much, Ritsu. Let me quickly introduce our guests for today, Mr. Ramakant ji and Mr. Mahipal Singh. Just to tell a brief about them, Ramakant ji is an alumni of IIT ISM Dhanbad with BTech in Mining Engineering in 1986. He served Coal India in various capacities up to General Manager during 1986-2008. And he has been associated with Healthy Aging India, HAI, and Infection Point Ventures IPV in 2023 for volunteering and to mentor startups. Whereas Mahipal ji is business head into hotels and new initiatives at Jetfleet. He's one of the renowned professional in travel and hospitality industry. He has completed his BSc from 1996 to 1999, and then master's degree in tourism administration 1999 to 2001. He's also a recipient of many awards, including Most Coveted Best Professional in Travel, Safari India, South Asia Travel Awards in 2015. So, as you must be aware, the topic for today is collective intelligence. Just to give you a brief about collective intelligence means something which is related to shared intelligence that emerges from the collaboration and collective efforts of individuals, groups, or even artificial systems. And you must be aware that ISTD has also moved in promoting a lot of collective intelligence by conducting a lot of different activities, and doing a lot of knowledge sharing. And we also do a lot of collective efforts together. So let us start with a small thing that I would like to ask from Mr. Mahipal ji. How can organizations leverage collective intelligence to drive innovation or enhance problem solving and decision-making processes within their teams or communities, according to you?
Okay, thank you so very much, ISTD, for giving this chance. And really, I would appreciate Dr.Anubha Walia and also Linsu Toshi and the Pannab Jai and the speaker, Ramakanji. And when we talk about the collective intelligence, it is always, it's a collective work. So organization can leverage collective intelligence to derive innovation and enhance the problem solving and the decision making process within their teams or community. It could be there are the many regions or many ways. First, if I'll explain, that is the creating a culture of collaboration. So in any of the organization, any of the systems, we need to create the culture, and culture means that should be the sustainable things, so that like in the offices or in the when you talk about the digitally, so it has to be like the profitable and understanding for each other. Second is like we can always have a cross function collaboration. So when we have a cross function collaboration in the organization, so it will be always the beneficial for the employees and as well as the employers. Third, we can talk about the how to utilize the technology platform. So it is always very important in the organization when like with the any of the organization using like modern technology, the staff are very trained. We have like their the systematic sustainable systems, and the again we can use the modern equipment in the offices. Fourth is the like how we are the like adapt with the crowdsource ideas and social media networking. So when we talk about the social media networking, it is always like yeah, you want to ask me?
Just what you mentioned about technology, on the same point that you have mentioned about technology in collective intelligence, I would also like to ask Ramakanji. So in what ways, Ramakanji, can technology and digital platforms, according to you, enhance or hinder the development of collective intelligence? And what opportunities or challenges, according to you, does this present?
Thank you so much for this wonderful question. I must first convey my gratitude to ISTD Delhi Chapter for conducting MANTHAN under this competent leadership of Dr.Anubha Walia. And thank you so much, wonderful initiator Linsu Koshiji and Prabhav Jainji for moderating. The question about in what ways technology and digital platforms enhance or hinder development of collective intelligence and what opportunities and challenges does this present? The question itself has some answers inbuilt, like diverse perspectives and innovative solutions and potential challenges that you hinted at. So I'll because of the paucity of time, I'll rather focus on the bullet points. Some of the points might be overlapping with what Mahipal Singh Raut Saab said. See, the opportunity that it presents us is the access to diverse perspectives. As we understand this, wonderful topic of collective intelligence, it does present access to diverse perspectives. Then we have the opportunity of collaboration and knowledge sharing. Digital platforms do provide space for seamless collaboration and enabling real-time sharing of information, ideas, and expertise. This certainly fosters problem solving, accelerated knowledge exchange, and facilitates pooling of insights and resources. These are the opportunities. Of course, crowdsourcing, as Mahipalji said, crowdsourcing and open innovation, these are all plus points. But the challenges that we face are normally information overload, which is a big challenge today. Everybody is now getting pop-ups all the time, distractions. Information overload is a big challenge. Then there is a confirmation bias or groupthink. Most of us, whoever have studied psychology, we know the dangers of groupthink, where if there's a very influential leaders, generally we do not voice our dissent, even if we know that's correct. So groupthink is a problem. And then quality control and misinformation. We do not know the sources. Normally there's a we keep saying this has come from the WhatsApp university. Why? Because we do not know the source, we do not know the authenticity. So that is another challenge. So quality control and misinformations. So to maximize the benefits of technology and digital platforms while mitigating these challenges, we should and organizations should foster inclusive participation, promote critical thinking and diversity of perspectives, and we should implement effective moderation and quality control measures, thus encouraging responsible use of technology, and so that the collective intelligence can really produce impactful results. True sense synergy can take place. So, right, I hope I could address. Thank you. Right.
As you rightly said, that collective intelligence would, benefit all of us in different ways. Just on this only, I just had a small thing to ask from Mahipalji. So Maypalji, according to you, in what ways can the principles of collective intelligence be applied to address complex societal issues? You must be aware that how collective intelligence has been, affecting the societies, right? So, like for example, it could be climate change, poverty, or many potential benefits or limitations could be there. So, according to how this, is affecting the society. Yeah.
In fact, when we talk about the societies and the environmental awareness or any type of the such as a disaster, so always we need to work on a rather than working on isolation, we have to work with the in the combination. So when we talk about the combination, it could be the humanity, it could be the digital, it could be the cloud sourcing. So these all things has to be the innovative way, wherein less casualties and higher the rating of the our purposes. So in that way we can say that the society always benefited by the people who's actually working for the problematics.
So yeah, rightly said, Maypalji, as society has been benefiting from this collective intelligence. So one more important stuff that's a very important part of our society is inclusivity, right? We all must be agreeing on that part. So just on that, I would like to have insight from both of you, rather, not just from one of you. I would like to have insight from both of you. So how can we ensure that inclusivity and diversity in collective intelligence efforts, considering factors like cultural backgrounds, expertise, and accessibility, to ensure a broader range of perspective and insights are incorporated? So any practical strategies, if you could suggest, or any tools also that can be employed and, that can also help us, if you can please tell.
Yes, ensuring to the diversity and to have a collective intelligence efforts. It's a very crucial for the incorporating and in a very broader range. But here are some special or some practical strategies and the tools that can be employed and encourage active participation. It could be number one. It could be we can create welcoming environment rather than it is any type of environment. So we need to study and create something, differentiate things to challenge that type of the situation. And the second, we can also have a outreach the recruitment process.
Correct.
Yeah, and when we have a right people with the right place and with the right product and with the right type of the things, so then collective intelligence will be the more emphasis and more valuable and value for the money and for everything. And the most important part is we to have a multiple channels for the participation. It could be the such the platform, online platform, offline platform, and with the basically the knowledge sharing. And one more thing, it is how we can have a inclusive of decision making process. So these all things one by one that we can have the better way to ensure the diversity of the collective intelligence efforts.
So Ramakanji,
Yeah.
just I would like you to
Yes.
also
Yeah,
add
yeah.
some point that how we can make collective intelligence more inclusive to the society, and how we can also benefit all of us, or any tools if you can suggest any.
Right. So nice. It's again a wonderful question, and so beautifully answered by Mahipalji. See, basically, we have to be very deliberate in uh, uh, to ensuring inclusivity and diversity in collective intelligence efforts. It does require deliberate strategies and considerations. So some of the practical strategies and tools that Mahipalji also listed, I'll also supplement what he said. There might be some overlaps, like outreach and awareness, he said. Certainly, targeted outreach efforts, they are important. Engaging communities, organizations, and individuals from different cultural backgrounds and demographic. Raising awareness about the collective intelligence initiative, its purpose, and the value of diverse perspectives to encourage participation. This is very important. Then our platform design has to be inclusive, offering multilingual support or translation services so that persons from different languages can also participate properly, can communicate comfortably in languages other than the dominant one. This facilitates participation from diverse linguistic backgrounds. Then we have training and capacity building efforts. Can be a big leveler. provide training and capacity building programs to empower individuals and communities to participate effectively in collective intelligence efforts. Workshops can be offered, webinars can be organized, online resources can be made available for enhancing skills and to encourage critical thinking, problem solving, etc. Then we should facilitate inclusiveness. That is important. We have to create a safe and respectful environment where all voices are heard and valued. And then we can partner with the similar valued organizations like NGOs, community groups, so that we can establish connection of trust with the specific communities. Then we can also have some other offline methods where persons who cannot reach technology properly, there is a technology divide also. So we should organize focus group discussions, interviews, surveys also. Then inclusive data collection is very important, so that the methods are such that they're respectful of different cultural sensitivities and privacy concerns. And we must, of course, have a system of feedback and transparency, so that those who participate, they get the feedback and a kind of trust is generated. Then we have to recognize and value the contributions, whoever is participating. That value, if we reward them, whatever gets rewarded gets emphasized and gets wherever we pay our attention, we get sort of strengthen that. And implementing these strategies and tools, I think we can certainly promote and foster this inclusivity and diversity in collective intelligence. I hope I could touch some of the points. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Just to add on, I think even many organizations have also started inclusivity in their work culture, and I've seen many organizations now allowing people from diverse backgrounds to come along and share their knowledge with us and skills also there with us, which is actually helping all of us in in our society. Anyways, so I just also open the platform for our audience here present, and if they have any insights to share or any questions from us to ask regarding the topic.
I have a question, if I can ask.
Yeah,
now.
please. Anji, please.
What is the role of technologies and platforms like ChatGPT in the collective intelligence?
Such a great question. Should I take it?
Yeah, please.
Actually, I myself have been very new to ChatGPT. But believe me, I got a feedback from so many of my, very able friends, very competent friends, including one professor in AIMS and another software developer here at Noida. And the feedback was that ChatGPT comes as a very handy sort of VA, virtual assistant or secretary. So ChatGPT, but I can understand. I have also been using ChatGPT, got some points for today's talk also. And believe me, it saves our time and it certainly enhances our productivity. That is my take on it. Yeah, anything that Maipalji will like to say.
This is another way of the collective intelligence. So ChatGPT is like perfect idea and perfect way to save the time and the energy and the systems.
Yeah. So if you
Why I ask this, if you can allow, why I ask this is every time you ask the same question, like you give a topic for making a synopsis for PhD. Every time you give the same topic, it will give you different answers. So it is like giving collective intelligence kind of a thing embedded into the system there itself. That's why I asked this.
So well put, sir. So well put. Actually, it is evolving. It's evolving. Getting input from, it's a collective intelligence, certainly. The entire human, collective brain is working sort of.
So in fact,
today's results from getting a lot of information from different websites, from different learned people all together on the internet, and then collecting the information and sharing. So it is also a part of that. Yeah, Anubha, you were saying something.
yeah, I was just saying thanks, Dr. Ajay, for asking that question. I was reading one article and I was, we've been doing a lot of research into the collective intelligence. Now, I'll give you one different perspective altogether. See, what I have witnessed on the collective intelligence, it has a correlation with the average social sensitivity of group and the quality in the distribution of conversational turn taking and with the respective genders. So interestingly, I will share, in fact, I will ask this group, how many of you know how many genders are there? anyone would like to answer this, because this is something very close to my heart and I do a lot of session on this. But one question to all of you, if any can share in the chat box or just unmute yourself and share how many genders are there? Anyone?
Wow.
Just to answer this, I think now we
May I take the
consider.
liberty?
Okay, so I
May I take the
here,
liberty, ma'am?
okay, so there is another Anubha in the group. She says 3 genders. Okay, I would like to hear from someone else. How many genders are there?
I think, ma'am, LGBT term signifies certain thing.
Yeah,
So that also.
absolutely. So let me share. There are 72 genders.
Oh my.
Okay, now that's an exciting thing. Why? So, Subhojit sir, what you mentioned is like male, female, definitely it's a sex, but the genders are really 72 in numbers as per the US data. In India also we have those genders, right? Now, why I am bringing out into the collective intelligence, the reason is very clearly because here we are talking about the collective intelligence. It is actually different from collective behavior. Okay, because the behavior talks into the basics of belief and the social action. What collective intelligence is doing, it is talking about in the 4th industrial revolution that we all are here today. It has become a part of our system now. It is not only a part of engineering or a basic science, but you will see that nowadays we are using the smartphones, iPhone, maybe a crowd platform like Amazon Web Services, Mechanical Turk. Now we all are a part of L&D space. So AI powered recruitment. So I love the question the moment Ajay sir asked, I could immediately relate to Higher View is a platform where it has become a collective intelligence used for interviewing. That checks the facial expression, tonality of voice, word choices, which has been accessed to the candidate, suitability role. So the AI has become very important. When we see employee engagement, there are 2 AI tools which everybody can use. That is like Glint and Qualtrics. Okay. When we talk about performance management, there is 15.5. When we talk about learning experience platform, there is a Edcast, digital onboarding, which is again with a one click. It's called Bamboo HR. Okay. Now, because we are too much into the analytics space, so even analytics has become a very strong element, whether we are using Visor or whether we are using Workday Prism Analytics. So you will see that it has become a part of us today. And the best part is we all have so much of intelligence. I think collectively we can go a different and beyond. So I would just sum it up by saying the development of modern information and communication technologies, which has actually led to intelligence, with the one described word, wisdom of the crowd. I can easily say that, So over to you, Prabhav.
Yeah, so does anyone have any other question or any other insights on the topic to share with us?
I may take the liberty. I'll quote a couple of books here,
Yeah,
which really capture much of what Dr. Walia said. These couple of books are first one we all must be knowing, Yuval Harari's that marvelous book Sapiens. After that, his second book was Homo Deus, and where he says that he's writing the history of future and the kind of things that he has predicted. I think every one of us must know, read the book end to end. The other book is I'll recommend is the one which was quoted by Sundar Pichai as his favorite book. He was reading that a couple of months ago. Is The Gene by Dr. Siddharth Mukherjee. Dr. Siddharth Mukherjee's third book has come. His first book, Emperor of All Melodies, won the Pulitzer Award. The second book, The Gene, it begins with a mental disease in his own family history. So as Dr. Anubha said, so there are n number of possibilities, like different genders he quoted, no? So we are all so different, and collectively so much of synergy can be built. So these books just came to mind and I couldn't stop myself. Thank you. Back to Prabhaji, please.
I got one question in my WhatsApp. It's like probably could not post it there. It says, who coined the collective intelligence term? Anybody would like to share? I mean, I have the answer, but we have a great speakers here. If you have insight here. All right. So I know this person is Perry Levy. Okay. Perry Levy is the one who gave this collective intelligence in his book, which he published. The name of the book was Collective Intelligence, and it happened to be coming up in 1994 and this book is in French actually. So mostly the book actually emphasized on the sociology aspect. It described how group intellect began to form when people work together. But later, there are a lot of things have become very strong approach into the sociology aspect. It is talking into the example of the fleet of ship or the flock of birds, or the company of actor or the bunch of grapes. So this is how the intelligence became very strong. And lately, the collective intelligence moved from collective to the 5C, which is curiosity, combination, courage, community, and compassion. So that's how the organizations now have started using these 5Cs very strongly to do the problem solving. So I hope I was able to give the answer on this.
Yeah.
Right? Great. All right. Any query, any questions? Yeah, all to you, Prabhav.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Anubhaji.
Yeah.
And now I'll hand it over to Linsu to quickly let us tell us about the upcoming plans of ISTD, and then we can all wind up. And by that time, if anyone has any questions in the audience, they can also raise that, please. Yeah, Linsu.
Thank you so much, Prabha, for conducting this session very well. And so wonderful, it was a wonderful time for me as well to listen to Ramakanji and Mahipalji. It was a pleasure to listen to both of you, both from different industry altogether. And yes, the kind of experience and the kind of expertise that you both have, that's amazing. And obviously, Prabha, the way you conducted it, that's amazing. I just loved it. And it's an honor to, be part of such a session. Although it's fulfilled the objective of the entire program, bite-sized learning. So thank you so much for being part of the program, Mahipalji, Ramakanji, and Prabha. I would like to reiterate the announcements that I made in the beginning. So we have our annual June body meeting on 25th of June in our Delhi chapter office. So ensure your participation there. And I would like to meet all of you, and along with so ensure that all of you are there. Right, that's something where we all can meet and share our ideas and views. And then secondly, our daily dynamic chapter meet that happens on every fourth Saturday. It's going to happen on 24th of June as well. So ensure you are part of that, because the kind of feedback that we have got in the past 2 sessions, that has been tremendous, and the kind of participation we have seen, it's amazing. So I would request all of you to be part of that as well. And the third, that is, we are celebrating Environment Day. So you can share your pics while you're planting a tree, or planting if you have planted a plant or something, then ensure that you click your pic and share it with environment. And again, thank you so much for all of you for joining the session. It was a wonderful time out here. And any further questions anyone would like to ask? Any further questions from anyone? Nothing? Over to you, Anubhaji, if you would.
All right. So thank you so very much, everyone, and wish you all the very best. And we look forward to each one of you in our AGM on 25th of June. So thank you so much and have a lovely weekend. Good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.